everyone, Zeddy here with brand new glasses, and yeah, we had a mini set, and for the second straight mini set, Wild is a complete and utter garbage dumpster fire of just unplayable, unfun. You saw the intro. That's like my moratorium to Wild right now. It's literally a dumpster fire of just insane mana cheat, of insane proportions that we've actually, I don't know if we've ever seen this before, and I'm gonna rant about it. We're gonna talk about it, but I want to actually start the video off with some positive, because I don't want to just crap all over this like mini set and the patch, because there's a lot of cool stuff I want to talk about. So we're gonna do that first, and if you want to skip ahead to the Wild rant, you can do that, but I want to talk about some good stuff first. So first, with the new patch, you can buy, there's some cool cosmetic stuff that you can buy with gold. You can buy old portraits, you can buy old card backs, and that's really nice. You can just go in the collection. It's like 500 gold. I have like 7 here of like the card backs. I have all the portraits in that, and that's cool if you want to save your gold for some packs, which I'm going to do instead. Makes sense, but it's nice to have that option. One really nice thing, and this is a big tip for anybody, is the added standard and wild packs to the shop, meaning they're packs that comprise of all standard. Every standard expansion are in these packs, or every wild expansions in the wild ones, but they're duplicate protected. And you can also, if you haven't opened any of these yet, like you didn't buy the old standard bundle that came out like a week or so ago, the first 10 packs will contain a guaranteed legendary. So if you just buy 10 of these packs of each of them, you'll get a guaranteed legendary. So you might want to take advantage of that. And lastly, the actual mini set itself seemed pretty good of shifting up standard. Shamans all over the place, multiple archetypes. They're all aggro for the most part. You have like Evolved Shaman, you have Doomhammer Shaman, you have like a spell damage Shaman. It's all based around the, you know, the three drop that basically gets your Cage Match Custodian, which gets you your weapon, and you can just do stuff like that, whether it's go face, evolve, whatever. It basically opens up all that. Does it open up a control archetype? No, because Shaman doesn't really have a win condition with control, but they have a lot of good aggro options, and now they can draw them. So lots of Shaman. I had a lot of fun with Control Warrior, this list here. I took it, I went like, I think I went at one point like 13-3. It was a lot of fun. Just felt old school Control, and I had a lot of fun with it. So standard felt like it got a good shakeup. I didn't see a lot of Paladin. The nerfs seemed to be effective, or people just didn't want to play Shaman because it's been nerfed, or sorry, play Paladin because it's been nerfed, and the new cards for Paladin aren't very good. Only saw a couple, and yeah, saw a lot of different stuff. Standard felt like it got, you know, shook up. It felt a little bit better. Whether the meta is that exciting or interesting in standard, that's to be debatable, but I was able to play Control, at least for a little bit. We'll see how long that lasts, but overall, I enjoyed it, and there was no like game-breaking bugs with the launch of things you can play, you know, share your decks with your friends with that mode, that thing that's back, and overall, really good stuff. And then you go to Wild. You go to Wild, and I was going to start trying to do achievement hunting in Wild. And yeah, I literally couldn't play the game. You literally, if you want to play anything that's not absolutely absurd, you cannot play the game at all because of this card. Stealer of Souls. Yep. I mean, when I reviewed it, I think I gave it a 3 or something for a while, but said it has the potential to break the format, like a Darkest Hours type thing. And people were like theory crafting Mechathune OTK, but people realized very quickly that the animations are too slow to really reliably do that. Instead, you just play Stealer of Souls. You can discount it with a Studies card, and then you play Plot Twist, and then you play, you draw into a Violet Illusionist, a Mal'Ganis, and then just vomit your hand and win the game on turn 4. I mean, you saw the opener. I was just playing this off stream to get literally footage for this video. In my first game, that was my first game, I have Plot Twist. The opponent has Plot Twist Stealer's Souls, and we cheat like a bajillion mana by turn 4 or 5. It's just, it's so consistent. You have Sense Demons. You have all these ways to tutor it. You have all this early game, you know, anti-aggro stuff to get there. It's just like, I'm just speechless that the devs just don't care about Wild. Like, this is such an obvious thing. The second this card was revealed, everyone's talking about, well, this interaction is broken, and if you're a dev, you're aware of these cards, you know they exist. All you have to do is go and playtest them, and you'll see that this interaction is completely broken. It's horrible for the game. It's the most unfun thing to face. It locks out pretty much any deck that's not hyper aggressive, and even those are going to get scammed a lot by this because it's so ridiculously quick. It's like turn 4 or 5. It's ridiculous, and yeah, it's just one of these things where it creates an unanswerable board state extremely early and you're locked out of the game and it's over. And I actually had to go to standard to achievement hunt. I literally couldn't do anything. I could not play any games. And there's even like the Anaconda thing with Druid, but that's too slow. You have to get to like 7 mana for that. And you have, you know, OTK Mage with the Mizaki and all that, which can OTK by turns 5 and 6, but that's too slow. You have Darklair Warlock, which might still be better than this, more consistent than this, but that deck has been out of control and ridiculous forever. And it's just apparently clear. It's abundantly clear. The devs don't care about Wild at all. I know, I mean, and you're gonna give me comments like, obviously Zeddy, they haven't done anything that forever for it. They don't care about Wild. They never have. And you know what? You're right. They never have. They never will. And that's I guess what the point I'm making. I made this tweet saying, you know what? If you don't care, then just unnerf everything. If you don't give a flying shit about the mode at all, unnerf everything. Let everything be ridiculous. This is stupid. The Stealer of Souls thing is ridiculous. So is Wretched Tiller. So is, you know, Blood Bloom, Snip Snap, Naga's Lock, all this stuff. It's all been stupid, dumb, and pointless. But you know what you did? You nerfed that stuff. You pretended you cared. You addressed it eventually. So it made us think. You made us think. Maybe you care about Wild, but you know what? You know what? You don't. Because you keep doing this garbage. You keep putting the stuff out there that literally anybody with half a brain would spot if they're experienced with card games and can read what a card text can do. Because you know what? Snip Snap was like literally theory crafted instantly when it was put on Twitter, when that card was released. You guys didn't catch it. This was theorized immediately when it was realized. You guys didn't catch it. Chatiller or Hysteria was theorized instantly when that was theorized. You guys didn't catch it. And you know what? You don't catch it because you don't even look. You don't care. You don't give a shit. You don't care about Wild or its player base or how they feel, because every time we ask for something, you say, well, how we'll wait for the meta to settle. We'll wait. No, you won't. You're not going to. You don't care. You don't care. You don't care. Like, it's it. Stop it. Stop with the lies. Unnerf everything. Just unnerf everything. Don't bother fixing this. Like, I'm at the point where I just want to say, don't even bother fixing Stealer of Souls. Don't fix Anaconda. Don't even bother. Just unnerf everything. Let everything be a complete dumpster fire. So at least we know. At least we know that's what it is. We don't have an expectation that maybe he'll fix it. Maybe he'll do something with the mode. Just stop it. Stop it. Like, stop lying to us. You know, you lied about the battle pass and all that stuff, but you eventually corrected it, right? This has been years. Wild has had the same treatment for years and years and years, and it's not going to stop. And you guys obviously don't want that to stop. So stop with the bullshit. Just unnerf everything, or do a gigantic balance patch. Do what you should have done for over the past few years and do a gigantic balance patch and treat the format like it's a real format, like you treat standard, like you even treat duels. You balance that all the time, like you treat a battlegrounds. Balance it like a regular mode where you can have decks that are actually fun and somewhat healthy to interact with, because there's no interacting with this. There's nothing. You either kill them with a hyper aggro deck or you die. That's it by turn 4 or 5. So please do one of these things. I know I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of people. Maybe you disagree, but that's just the way I feel. And I'm so sick of having to repeat this every time basically there's any content released for Wild, because they don't test it. They don't care to test it. They're never going to care to test it. And they're never going to care to ask anyone to test it for them. So why bother? So there you go. There's a rant. I'm sad. I love Wild. But this isn't even a game. This is literally just Yu-Gi-Oh! Solitaire. It's just nothing, and it's stupid, and I just don't even know what to say anymore. So there you have it. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.